Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Brad from Auto Obsessions over in Osceola, Indiana. There are plenty of videos out there either talking about the difference of paint protection film, other videos that are just like this that talk about the application and what to expect. We're going to really show you what to expect from Auto Obsessions. We really felt that we needed to make this video because once I saw this in person, I realized that this is the worst job that I've ever seen. What we got is a 2016 Porsche 911. We've done a ton of Porsches. This customer here, because they were referred to us from the Porsche Club Association, you can really tell that this customer cares about their vehicle. They saved up a lot of money. This was their dream vehicle, and they took it to somebody that they thought on the forefront was good at what they were doing. They showed them pictures on their phone and gave them a little bit of a portfolio. What we're going to show you later is how we fix this, how we go about removing the film, reapplying it, and showing you what a professional installation is. So what I really want to focus on is the application of this film. They've got a full front package, which is going to be your hood, your fenders, your bumper, headlights, mirrors, which is what we would normally include. They also did the A-pillars. They did something really weird that I've never seen before because there is so much dust and dirt and contamination underneath the film. If you look at the close-up shot here, we have the emblem. It's just, you can see all of the dirt, the dust, the contaminant. It just acquired a bunch of dust. So I honestly, even if I tried to do that, I probably couldn't. Around the headlights, we've got this huge gap. The film is starting to shrink back. This is just somebody who did not know what they were doing. If you notice around this washer nozzle, the headlight washer nozzle, there's this big ring. It's because it's a pre-cut pattern. They just didn't know how to apply the pattern. They put it on, and the lower lip on the front bumper, nothing lines up. Things are overlined. Nothing's trimmed back. It more or less looks like it was the first time that this person ever, did PPF. We use Lumar Valor for 95% of our installs. Lumar Valor is a 12-year warranty film. As far as I'm aware, it is the only 12-year warranty film on the market that also includes a true ceramic coating built into the top layer. Lumar is made by Eastman, North American chemical company, so it is the only film that is also made in the United States. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start that removal process, seeing what's underneath there. We'll kind of get everything back down to a clean slate and go through that prep polish and get our film applied. All right, so now that we got all the film removed, we're gonna clean up all this paint. We're gonna make sure all the edges are prepped properly, make sure that our paint is smooth. Most brand new cars don't necessarily need to go through a polishing or a correction phase. This one we're definitely gonna do because we are removing film and we're gonna do the adhesive. So now we're gonna do that process and then get it over and get it ready for some paint protection film. Now that we're ready for some paint protection film, we're gonna get our Lumar Valor 12-year paint protection film applied. We're gonna start cutting some kits. We've got core software from Eastman. We're gonna cut and modify most of the patterns to fit our liking. Once we get that, we'll get them cut, we'll get them weeded, we'll get them applied, and then we'll really show you what the main difference is between the install that you see here and then what we've got going on with our install. One of the things I really want to talk about is the rear quarter impact on this vehicle. When we normally do a rear quarter impact, or even these Porsches, we try to do the full quarter panel all in one piece, but there are options where we just do the impact points. We make that piece larger than normal to make sure that we cover for a lot of areas that the rocks will hit. This particular install, oddly enough, the sides don't match. I mean, there's a weird square on top of the factory piece. I don't really know even where that part came from. That's not even a digital part in any software that I've ever seen. We want to make sure that the left and the right mimic. If we're hand cutting a pattern, we're blueprinting, we're making sure that that hand cut pattern is the same exact pattern as it is on the passenger and driver side. You're not gonna see both sides of the vehicle at the same time, but it's that level of attention and detail that we are really focused on. Let's talk about edges real quick. A lot of people try to upsell wrapped edges. They try to say that, it should be a 1/4 inch away from the edge, it pulling back or it shrinking. Here, we are gonna make sure that that film, when it's on, we're not upselling wrapped edges. It's included. We don't believe that's something that should be done properly, should be an upsell. So everything that you get is going to be wrapped edges. Now that we've got the install completely finished, we're going to show you kind of what really sets us apart and what makes our install just a little bit better than what was expected from this customer when he came in. Around the Porsche emblem here, you can see the huge difference that we already have. And this is just, the smallest detail that we even pay attention to, but it is also really important. Notice that there's really no contamination around this emblem. It doesn't even look like there's film on there, and that's the goal. All of the edge work around the hood, where the panels meet, the bumper, the fender, they all kind of come in. Nothing for dirt to trap and get caught, power washer to blow, off the edge. Around this lower headlight, we've got just great amount of coverage. You don't have this awkward half circle that got moved somehow. It's perfectly around this washer all the way up to the headlight. All the way down to the bottom of the bumper, we've got just great fitment. It looks smooth, clean, extends all the way back to the grille. Just got a full panel coverage. Check out these mirrors. These mirrors look great. We have no pulling back. You can't even tell the film's on there. The great part about the film is that it is fully covering the mirror and covering all of the painted parts of the mirror. Mirrors surprisingly do get a lot of impact, so it's very important that we do cover these. And then we've got this full rocker panel, which extends all the way from the lower rocker, all the way up, all the way back around to the driver's side, above to the A-pillar. That is all one piece, no seams, no hidden seams, all one piece, no contamination. I'm gonna say no because I am confident that if you look at this real close, you're not gonna see anything. Our controlled environment, we take care and make sure that our shop is clean. We're not doing wet sanding or polishing. All of that stuff is done in the bay over. And really here, our film application side of the shop is super clean. That's what allows us to make sure that our film is also really clean when it's applied. Once again, my name is Brad. I'm the owner of Auto Obsessions. We do have a new website that also does have some frequently asked questions. You should find a lot of information on our website. You can also submit a quote request, and we usually return those back within about 24 hours. We really appreciate you hanging out, and if you have any questions, feel free to just give us a little comment in the comments bar, and we appreciate you, and have a good one.